Hello folks, so here I am again with another video story, and in my video story I invite you to come discover with me the 12th edition of the Fête de Vignerons 2019 at Vevey, Switzerland, where it is the turn of the Canton of Argovie to lead the parade for the day. So as you can see, I go to Vevey, Switzerland from Geneva by train. So we arrive safely at Vevey and we make our way towards the Fête de Vignerons venue. But before then, we stop to take some pictures to mark this event because, as you probably know, it happens every 25 years, every generation, so we wanted to mark this in a special way. So before making our way to the arena to see the show, we stopped for a bite to eat because we did not have time in the morning when we left to have breakfast. So after our quick bite of Swiss cheese hamburger, our attention was caught by seeing drummers hanging from a crane, providing us with sweet, cool music. So now seated to watch the parade from the Canton of Argovie, I noticed that the sun was just so hot, so I sent off my son to get me a hat so that I'd be able to brace the sun and enjoy the show. So the show starts. So from this point onwards, I will leave you to enjoy the show with no commentary from me. oh my God, was it hot. And so we were grateful for the sprinkling of water over us by staff to help us to cool off. Oh my goodness, then another one comes. So after the show, it started to pour cats and dogs. I mean, like it was really, really raining, almost like torrential rain. So we took refuge in a restaurant, and so we decided, hey, we might as well have an early dinner. So we opted for the Swiss cheese Gruyere fondue, half as they say it. And so this is what we did. So the table was set ready for us to dig into the fondue, yes, to attack it. And it is one of the Swiss delicacies, traditional foods. I'm not that much of a fan for fondue, but I can and do eat it from time to time. And because the cheese is it's heavy, it's thick, so it's best eaten with white wine or with tea, to help with the digestion of the cheese. So voila, so this is what we did to shelter us from the rain. So after our sumptuous meal, we went over to explore the rest of the venue grounds, and we were in time to see the Liqueur des Alpes, the Swiss traditional Hornblowers from Argovie, because this was Argovie's day. And so we watched the demonstration of these traditional horn blowers, but there again the show or demonstration was abruptly interrupted by heavy rains. So yes, the rains were so bad that it sent all of us scattering away for refuge. And so unfortunately the demonstration had to be stopped or interrupted or paused. And so we, like others, we went looking for refuge, for shelter. And so guess where we went to seek refuge at? Come on, guess. A very safe, traditional, human-friendly, warm, unusual place. Yes, you got it, maybe. We went looking for refuge in the farm. Yes, la ferme. So yes, we went to say hello We went to greet. We went to stroke, touch these nice, friendly, traditional cows. Actually, these are the same very cows that were used at the end of the show, at the end of the parade of the Fête de Vignerons 2019 on the 6th of August, the day for the Canton of Argovie, to display their art and to tell their story around wine growing. These were the same very cows that were so nicely adorned, and there were 26 of them, each of them representing the 26 cantons of Geneva, and they were so lovely, adorned with flowers, and it was so impressive. It was really, really impressive, and there is where you really understand how Switzerland is a confederation, because you have all these different cantons that stand alone as countries, but at the same time they all come together in this configuration where they've managed to work things out to live together as one country, but with their clear differences. And you see it even in a demonstration like the Fête de Vignerons, where you see each and every canton that shows its peculiar and particular characteristics, but at the same time they're all come together under one umbrella, which is the Swiss flag, the national flag, in a very, very seemingly confederation that works. So I think maybe Switzerland has a lesson or two to teach the rest of the world how you can live with your differences and with your particularities, but still in harmony and peace. So yes, enough of my philosophizing. Back to the farm, where we get to see farmers milking the cows, both in the traditional way and also in using modern electrical suction pumps. So then after the farm, we make our way towards the other parts of the grounds to explore other activities. Of course, I needed that one shot to remind me that I was in traditional Switzerland. So of course the next stop was to meet and get to know the goats. Very typical Swiss mountain goats. Remember Heidi? Yes. And her friends, yes, these typical Swiss mountain goats, and a favorite of Benedetto's as well. He loves animals, and he was just taken to these mountain goats, as you can see. Regarde-moi. After we were done exploring the farm and the goats and the cows, we made our way towards the Swiss Gruyere cheese stand, Le Gruyere. So there we were privileged to have a demonstration of how the Swiss Gruyere cheese is made. We also had the opportunity of sampling some that had already been made. And we also had the opportunity to listen to a Gruyere cheesemaker tell us and take us through all the processes of making cheese. No. So after sampling Swiss traditional cheese, le Gruyere, we headed towards the last stop of our day, which was a troupe of 2 artists in a show that was very original, very authentic, extremely funny, and really worth the trip. So here is a sneak peek of their show, and maybe it will sort of prompt you, urge you to go to le Fête de Vignerons 2019, the 12th edition. It happens only once every 25 years. Yes, once in a generation. So I'm very, very happy and blessed to say that I was able to make it with my son at this time. Unique. So I hope that you liked my short video story of my very first Fête de Vignerons 2019, where the Canton of Argovie led the parade. This is an event that happens once in every 25 years. That is once in a generation. So if you have not been to the Fête de Vignerons 2019 at Vevey, Switzerland, I will strongly encourage you to go. It is still showing up until Sunday, the 11th of August, and it really is worth your time and your money. Yes, it's not cheap, but honestly, it is an experience to live, and you can only understand what I'm saying once you have seen the show yourself. And every day there is a different canton that comes with a completely different act and performance. So we were lucky to see that of Argovie. It has kept me curious now. It has opened my curiosity to this canton, and maybe, just maybe, I should find time to go and visit the canton of Argovie, because honestly, I know nothing about that canton, So, yeah, a discovery for me. So anyway, like I said, I'm signing off now. If you like what you saw, then do me the favor of liking my video, sharing it, commenting, letting me know really what you think about it, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. And let's keep this conversation going. Let's share knowledge, skills, and keep this conversation going. Until then, bye.